addition and subtraction. That is for arithmetic lang ha. Addition and subtraction. So in a case wherein you wanted to compute muna yung addition before multiplication, you had to use a controlling worksheet calculation, and that is simply the emphasis operator, which is also called the parentheses. So, imaw yung mauna. In cases wherein we had nested parentheses or may parenthesis within another parentheses, we compute or calculate muna inner parentheses out. O, ganun lang naman. Okay? So, now we continue with copying and moving formula in Excel. I have here a sample. So what I'll do is I will also demonstrate the example using Excel para mas madali. I'm starting here a new Excel workbook. We'll use a new Excel workbook. Okay. And on the other side, we will position the notes. So, ito yung notes. And then, dito sa kabila yung Excel. Okay. So, we'll start. Pricing. Price. Salaries. Utilities. Utili. Okay, we press F2 to edit utili. Price utilities. 2015. Total. 2016. Budget. Okay. So you call this part on the top left part of the Excel screen or Excel window as the select all button. Kung sa Microsoft Word, you press Control A, diba? To select all data or all objects within a document. Dito, ito. Yung intersection sa top left. Then, what I'm going to do is I'm just changing the font to Times New Roman and 12 para pare-pareho. Okay. Now, as you noticed, every time we write or we type text or label, it is automatically left aligned. And sometimes, in cases of expenses, advertising, it does not fit the column intended for B. So what you do is you position your mouse cursor on the header sa right side. So that is between B and C. And then double click to auto fit the selection. Okay, or you could hold the mouse and drag it to your preference, kung ano yung gusto mong width ng certain cell or column. Now, we also select all of this, make it bold. Now, as I type the header for January. Excel is particular with the calendar, just like you, kasi it's also calendar-based. Parang kayo din, pag nagpe-prepare kayo ng mga data nyo, di ba? May mga calendar per may each item. So, ganun din si Excel. So, what we do with dates is we simply use the autofill. Ito yung autofill corner ng ating cell. Nasa bottom right timaw. Then, you just hold your mouse and drag towards E for February and March. Drag and drop. Ayan na siya. And we click bold. Again, if you wanted to fit certain cells, like February, just double click here. March. Ayan siya. Okay, the last item. Okay lang ako niya, audio. Ako nag-check. Hello? Hello?
Yes, ma'am. Okay man, ma'am.
Okay. 4, 6. Now, pag nagta-type tayo ng value naman, any numeric data na ini-encode natin sa Excel, huwag tayong maglagay ng space to group. Diba? Yung ginagroup natin yung digits sa accounting, palagi yung ginagawa. Then, sa IT man, nagbutang kamit kama in order to group digits. So, hindi yung ginagawa dito. Later na lang, when you're done with the formula, formatting na lang siya lahat. No, nagabari kon amat, cause it problem once we already add formula. This is 2,100. Ay, tama. 1,3, 16K, 500. So what I do is, sinelect ko na lahat. Kung siin mo currently naka-white, doon ang current cursor position. Just encode the value 200, 16K, and 600. Enter 52 for March, 2114, 16,500, and 600. Okay, next thing we do is we use the different borders. Okay, we uses the border to emphasize information. So, una kong gagawin using the select all button ulit, kukunin muna natin yung mga unnecessary lines kasi it also reflects during printing. So, palitan na natin, kunin natin yung mga lines na yan kasi para lang siya naman siyang imaginary line. So, we change it to white, to wala ka nang makikita. And now, we try to see what are the borders available. By the way, borders is found under the home ribbon. Nasa group siya ng font. So, minimize siya ulit. Okay. Try to have a button. Bottom. So, quick border. Ito yung palagi niyang ginagamit. Diba? Yung double border. Thick border. Bottom siya. So, we'll make use of that. Bottom, so what we do is we select yung dito sa taas. Okay. Taas. Then, lalagyan natin ng bottom border. Thick bottom border. Then, we select expenses sa ilalim. Sa ilalim naman. And then, we choose bottom. Asan? Ito. Bottom border. Okay. As you see, nandyan pa rin yung kanina. Under utilities, select this also. And then we'll choose, okay, bottom double border. Kasi daya may top and double border. So, ito na lang. Gamitin. Yan. So, we're fine here. Now, we move to the calculation. So, first, an increase of 3%. Ano ba ito? 2015 and 2000. So, annual increase in budget for this sample is 3%. So, to incorporate the amount principal, yan ang ginawa natin. This is 3%. So, naging 1.03. Converted to na-convert na natin siya to decimal. Now, we compute the total. Instead of using the common formula na parang manual wherein we point to all the cells, include all the cells, wherein you have the amount 24,500, what we do is we use the function sum, or ito siya, oh. Just position your cursor there on 2015 total, and then click the auto sum. Okay, and you see your range here is C6 to C10. So if you move over the corners, that is combination of the intersection starting with 4006, which is located on C6, ending with 500 utilities, which is on cell C10. Okay, we press enter. Now, if you will apply the same formula as total of 2015 for February, what you do is we also click uli yung auto sum, and then you choose D6 to D10. Now, for March naman, that is sum of E6 to E10. Now, instead of doing that, we'll have a discussion on understanding relative references. So relative reference is done when your formula is based on, for instance, similar row or similar column. Ganun siya. So dito, mapapansin nyo, yung reference natin is 6 to 10. Dito, magiging 6 to 10 din, yung sa February. Yung March is 6 to 10 man. The only difference is row column because we extend the formula to the right, so nagiging D imaw ang nagiging E. That is an example of relative referencing. So, paano yun kukunin? Still, we'll use the autofill dito, holder. Now, you click and drag to the right after March. Now, I'll click here and notice on the formula bar na 6 and 10. 6 and 10, nagbago lang yung column. Now, in short, relative referencing is used for adjacent cell. Adjacent, maybe sa left side na or sa right side na or sa taas na or sa idagom. So, ganun siya gamitin. So, dito rin, to produce the total, you click auto sum. Yan, alam na yan ni Excel. It was chosen agad sa taas. C6 to E6. So, perfect. That is from January to March. So, just press enter. If you use autofill, okay, yung mangyayari dito sa ilalim, mag-vary naman ngayon using relative referencing is yung row. Pag paidagom nga na ang paibabaw, row nag-vary. Left to right, high, column man. So anyway, one step lang at a time. Yun yung kanyang ginagamit na interval. One step at a time. That's why it favors us kasi from 6 dito sa ilalim, lahat naman ng C to E ranging 7. Dito is 8, dito 9 and 10. Very easy. Na ganun yung relative referencing, guys. Next is 2016 budget. So you just get an increase of 3%. We will have this reference. So we'll compute that as equals total budget of 2015, then multiply with, okay, mag-introduce ako ng bago. Tawag dito is absolute reference. Kasi kung kopyahin natin yung formula na to towards the right, kasi you're going to base enter ko muna ha, you're going to, Excel will base the formula of February and March to the same location, which is C3. Yung mangyayari, yung C3, wala nang laman yung D tsaka yung E. Pag kinopya natin pa right side, wala na siyang makukuha papuntang D and E. Unlike kanina, using same format, na pag nag-copy tayo, to the right, may makukuha siyang data that is for total for February and total for March. Ganon din dito. Pag nag-relative referencing tayo, pa-kopya pa baba, may makukuha siya. May mga data dito sa ilalim. Kung tignan nyo rito, uwa-utay mo data sa D, ag-I kung magpaagto kita sa right. That's why we prefer to use the absolute. When we say absolute, kabaliktaran lang naman. Hindi siya magbe-base sa adjacent cell, sa top, sa left, sa right, or sa bottom. Instead, magiging fixed siya ngayon. When we say fix, oh no, sin ako nag-click. We say fix, ibig sabihin lang nun is, wa mo nag-move. Stick imo di karo yun, parang nakagapos. And absolute referencing uses the dollar sign to make a column or a row absolute. In this example, A1 here is fixed on column A and fixed on row 1. Wala nang movement, both left and right, top and bottom. Dito sa example, sa ilalim, ganon din. Fixed din yung column C niya, fixed din yung row 3. Okay. I still have another set of example here. Fixed lang yung kanyang row. Row 6 lang fixed. Pero, it could relate 4 columns A tsaka C. Ito naman, fix yung column. Pero pwede siyang magbago when it comes to row 7, 8, 9, 10, pababa, pataas is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So, ganun lang. So, how do you do absolute referencing? I'll click it here again, doon sa may C3. Okay, to edit that, it's either you click on the formula bar, escape ko lang ha, or you press F2, naalala nyo naman yan, di ba? Yan, you press F2, yung kaibahan lang, pag nag-click sa formula bar, ito ka sa ibabaw, ga-edit, kasi nandoon yung cursor. Pero kung nag-F2 ka, iya mo direct sa location. So now you strike F4. F4 is a function key, so nasa taas siya, yung kasama ng escape. Kasama ng F2, ayan. First strike mo is both column and row, yung absolute. Second F4 na strike is row lang yung absolute. And third strike mo is column lang yung absolute. Okay? Alright. So, dapat both. So, pindutin ka siya ulit and enter. And now, copy it here. O, tingnan nyo. Dito, we base the budget on 2015 February, which is located on D11, and naka-fix pa rin si C3. Ganon din dito. Base the budget on 2015, which is E11, naka-fix pa rin si C3. Ganon lang ha. Very easy. Ay. So, okay. Now, once it is a formula, pakita ko lang sa inyo ha. Once it is a formula, even if it is moved somewhere else, ayan, kahit dyan pa siya, tapos binago ko dito, pinalitan ko ng 750, and I press enter, ayan, nag-update pa rin siya. That's the advantage of having a formula in a cell, even if you try moving it somewhere else. Nag-update. Okay? Tignan niyo dito yung sa March na budget. Ayan, pinalitan ko dito. Let's say 1.6. Ay, magbabago rin yung kanyang total sa March. Magbabago rin yung kanyang budget. Okay? Very nice. Very, very nice. What else do you have to know? Okay. Another important thing is what if you had a conflict between that label and numbers. Halimbawa, yung phone number. Talagang magkakaroon ka ng conflict sa phone number. Like, tignan nyo to. I'm trying to type my phone number. Ito. So, what do you expect? Kasi number ito, ano nangyari? Nawala yung 0. And it is aligned to the right. Now, yung mga phone number, hindi naman siya kinocompute, right? So, it should be regarded as label. So, para maging label yung isang number, what you do is you just prefix it with single quote, 0. Ayan, nagyan ko ng 0 ha. Prefix. Meron sa unahan na single quote. When I press enter, ayan, naka-align na siya to the left. Okay, so try to type another number. Ayan, and press enter. Ayan, nasa left side na siya. Pero kung uwa, ayan, sa right side kita line, it is regarded. So that's how you take the disadvantage of numbers. When you wanted to switch numbers to, ano nga ni, to labels, gagamit ka lang ng single quote. Next. Okay, pasting a formula. Isus, do you have clarifications or questions? Kasi masyadong madasig. Utaro ako niya. Asan na yung akin? Okay. Displaying worksheet formula. Adjusting relative references. So, yun na rin yung lahat. Ito yung ginamit na apostrophe yung term natin or single quote, whatever. Basta, yun yung nakikita katabi ng enter, sa left side ng enter, kasama ng double quote. Okay, so far, yun na muna for now. Pwede kayo mag-on ng audio. Kayo mag-on ng audio ha. Naiwanan ko ang attendance sa previous ay may grade sheet sa sanda.